Kia ora. Leo, this is your reading for the full moon in Gemini. Oh, sorry, I'll just loosen my hair up a bit. Full moon in Gemini happening in Aotearoa. It's Wednesday today. It's Wednesday the 7th. So we're right on the dot. And Leo, so let's see what we've got. We always go through and clarify. If you haven't watched this channel before, remember these are incredibly general readings. So take what resonates, Leo, and just leave what doesn't. There's lots of other readers on this platform. And let's go through. We'll go through and clarify. We always do, and then pull a few more cards at the end. We're coming out, Leo, with the card of unfounded worry, rumination. We're looking at the 9 of Swords here. It's sort of pointless, is what I would say. And we see that there's an opportunity in the 9 of Swords. There's an opportunity for you to embody strength. This is your card, Leone Lion, lusty Leone Lion. In the Thoth deck, it's called Lust. This is the Strength card. It's where we understand the mechanisms in our mind, in our psyche, you know, what drives us, what gets out of control, and where our ego is and all of that, and how we work with it, how we tame it. So this 9 of Swords is an opportunity for you, which you are embodying, Leo. There's this beautiful Strength card. There's a softness to this reading, a quiet, sort of calm feeling about the cards. And it's sort of like a Leo that has everything, is taking everything in their stride. And there's a balanced feeling in this. We've got the High Priestess coming out, so incredibly intuitive. We're getting a lot of information. We possibly, for some Leos, we are in quite a quiet space, and maybe you've sort of decided to have a couple of days where you're not getting bombarded with media, you don't have appointments, you're having some quiet time. And if you're not, and you do feel bombarded, and you don't see this 9 of Swords as an opportunity, I would suggest to take a day out. So we've got this beautiful High Priestess. We get invited behind the veil. And there's a lot of information for us on a personal level. We see our intuitive abilities, which everyone has, that are basically a muscle or a series of muscles that we exercise, and therefore these muscles become stronger. There's a lot of information there, Leo, for what is possibly your next move, because there's a review going on with the 7 of Discs here. We look at what energy we've put and where we've put it and allocated it, and what we've got back from it, and did it take us to where we wanted to go, or did it not? And how do we do things possibly differently? We're just assessing it at this time. So we need a bit of quietude. It's sort of an old word, isn't it? Quietude. In order to do that, we also need to step away, a little bit from taking everything too personally, or just everything getting too close and intense. This is the 8 of Cups. Just put that over here. A level of objectivity in relationship to our own current emotional concerns or landscape. 9 of Swords for Leo. Yeah, look, I mean, you're definitely formulating your next move, your next project, what you're doing next. And you want to get it right. We get the Chariot to clarify the Nine of Swords. Look, if you get a level of balance in your life, the Chariot moves purely because it's totally balanced. You know, we can't be balanced all the time. I'm not saying that. It doesn't always work like that, but we need to encourage it because this is what's going to bring in what you need, what you want. The Chariot is works in progress. It's like a kind of, I often see it as this sort of really, what's the word? Indomitable kind of channel of potential that is, how would you say that? You know, it's like it's not, things haven't come into form yet, but there's this channel of potentiality, I suppose. A channel is sort of just seeing this big electrical looking tube moving really quick, like a fluorescent light or something. But you know, the potentials are in the pipeline, as it were. You just need a level of balance here, Leo, because we know what makes us happy. I do see for some Leos out there, you're deciding on you, as I said, on your next move, direction. Something's in the pipeline. You understand what makes you happy with the Nine of Cups. You know what makes you happy. So what's this next thing about then? Expressing something within here. The Knight of Wands, very fiery, can go off, you know, impulsively without thinking sometimes. Let's look at strength without working it through. Maybe this is what's shifting for you, for some Leos out there. We've got death, transformation, a new way of doing things and letting go of the old, some things of the old, some things of the past. We want to look at strength. We embody this Queen. You know, with the Seven of Discs, there's something you need to kind of forgive yourself for. You've been a little bit too hard on yourself. I think with the Queen of Cups, it really asks us to be a little bit more gentle on ourselves. We get the Magician, all the big guns are coming out now, aren't they? We utilize our fire in a very wise way. We're actually translating it in a different way for ourselves, Leo, at the moment with the Magician. Just the High Priestess. The High Priestess here for Leo. The High Priestess for Leo. The Magician, the Queen of Cups. We've got Death card. High Priestess. Take it easy. Shift it down a gear. Knight of Pentacles. We manage. We take, you know, a level of control, and we manage what we've got, what we understand, what we want. It's like a Leo writing these lists of pros, cons, you know, blah, blah, pros, cons, as a directive mechanism to move forward when the next step is ready, when the next venture is ready to be embarked upon. You're doing all the groundwork for it, Leo, which includes assessing And it's true that this next venture, whatever it happens to be for you, we see, as I said, 7 of discs assessing. At this time, we get the 10 of cups also. So you know in the 9 what makes you happy, where your cups are. But you're kind of looking to extend a little bit. We've got that beautiful 10. We're driving something forward. We're trying to figure it out, nut it out. We're looking at all the different aspects, how we can get to the point. We don't even actually have a point or a goal as such. We're assessing at the moment. But one thing you are aware of, Leo here, quite strongly, this Knight of Pentacles, managing. With the High Priestess, you've got, you're seeing through another, let's say you've got another lens to look through and to consider on your list. The intuitive lens. We see this here because you're going to make a decision in the Two of Swords, and you're going to make a decision that's based on your intuitive muscle. That you may well, when we see this transformation, you may well, this letting go, you may well be basing your decisions not on what you have seen in the past or see, but you've got an additional spyglass, which is your intuitive potential, your intuitive faculties, Leo, if that is makes sense. Some Leos out there, there's a celebration involved, and it includes other people, pixies and fairies. Ryan Froud. And there is some kind of calling with Ta-Om the poet. There's a calling, and when you hear it clearly, that's when everything speeds up, Leo. That's when you actually, that's when things start to really take shape in that tunnel of the Chariot. We've got orange calcite coming up here, boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological healing, energetic living. The requirements for your own happiness have altered, and this is what you're formulating, Leo, as we speak. On that note, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Leo. Take good care, and we shall see you next time. Ka kite, bye.